Welcome back to My Way. To a casual observer, it's just an unassuming rural home. But this Ruby Vale property, 60 kilometres west of Emerald, has become a hub for scientific discovery of astronomical proportions. And this excitement isn't lost on the man who launched it over a decade ago.
So it's an adrenaline rush. I'm a bit of an adrenaline junkie. You wouldn't think so doing planetary imaging that adrenaline would have any part of it at all, but it does. Amazing, isn't it wonderful? Hey? You see something a bit different and the heart rate comes up immediately. I'm Phil, and this is My Way. There's very little or no wind here at night. It's a very dry atmosphere most of the year round. So we do get some nights here where it's absolutely stunning and you can actually see a shadow on the ground from the Milky Way.
Ruby Vale has also provided the perfect conditions for two amateur astronomers to become great mates.
Oh, it's bloody easy to see.
Where?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, look, there it is. Wow,
all you got to do is look in the right spot.
simple. There you
So,
go.
where's your telescope?
Shortly after my wife and I were married in Adelaide, we decided that we'd give up our jobs and see Australia. So we came up here and lived up here for a number of years in a caravan, and I've been doing a bit of target shooting, and I had a little spotting scope, and I was out one day and I looked up at the moon with it, and that was amazing. I could see craters and all sorts of things. Thought, oh, well, you know, this is quite interesting. So I bought a little 5-inch telescope. And then one day this guy named Anthony Wesley turned up.
So I came up here for a holiday. I think one of the first things that happened when I got up here was that I was introduced to Phil.
Then Anthony moved up here because he was only, visiting at the time.
He was interested in what I was doing and I was interested in what he was doing. And
Then I saw his big scope and I thought, well, I want something like that.
he's built a very large telescope.
A Newtonian, the same as his, but a bit bigger.
He spent a lot of time and effort producing some amazing pictures.
If I look through the eyepiece, wow!
See anything?
Can't see a bloody thing.
No.
The laser's on.
It's like using a camera to take a photo of the eye of a bird perched in a tree 200 metres away. Your equipment's got to be set up properly, your camera's got to be set up properly, it's all got to be in focus, and then you've just got to cross your fingers and hope that the air above your heads isn't too turbulent and too wavy, and then you've got a chance of seeing something.
We've worked together on lots of images of Neptune.
This year, Jupiter had an outbreak of storms, giant storms, in the northern part of its atmosphere.
We took photos of the rings on Uranus.
We can get clearer pictures now than any professional observatory could have got in the 1980s or earlier.
We can do this every day when you're retired. You can do this every night. You know, I have to walk 10 metres away from the house to do it. My wife thinks I'm mad. I get up at 11 o'clock and then I go back to bed at 3 and I'm up again at 4.
My life at the moment really depends on the timing of the planets.
You may get 3 or 4 hours sleep if you're lucky.
3 o'clock in the morning or 4 o'clock in the morning.
Sometimes you don't get much sleep at all.
Wherever the planets are, that's when I've got to be up.
It's the excitement. You don't want to miss anything.
The planets move around the sky as the year goes on.
Yes, of course, we're insane, but you have to be.
While spouses might call it insane, and some might be right, the biggest space agencies in the world have nothing but praise for Phil and Anthony's dedication.
Because of the quality of the images that we've done, we've had 2 visits from an engineer from NASA, mainly to say thank you for what we've been doing, which is nice to actually see people that you're sending data to.
And these two friends are showing no signs of slowing down.
We talk to each other quite often, usually once or twice every day. I'll be home in my observatory and Phil's here. Seriously, that looks quite cool with those 2 beams. This one on Saturn and the other one on Jupiter.
Well, you don't want to cross the beams.
That looks ridiculous.
Yeah, that's what I say. It's pretty good.
Well, we often talk about the weather and the jet stream. It's addictive. You can't get away. Like someone says it's dinner time, I can't leave.
Sometimes there's, a bit of banter that gets in there as well.
My images are better than his.
Oh, there's a lot of rubbish, of course.
There's an awful lot to it, but that's what I like. I love that challenge, and once you've done it 1,000 times, it gets a lot easier.
Every day you look at it, it's different.
It's just the excitement of it all.
If you're keen to get into space photography in your own backyard, check out the Astronomical Society of Australia.